So here I want to talk you through our typography tab. Now at the top, you'll notice we have our initial scale, which is just labeled typography. You can create new scales if you want. I'll talk you through this in a second. And then here we have two tabs, automatic, which will generate all of your sizes automatically. And then we have a manual tab where you can enter the values manually. So let's just go back to automatic for now. And here, this is a naming convention where you can control the name of your variables. So if I just add, for example, instead of text font, you can see that all of the variable names have changed to font. Now, obviously that does not make sense, so let's just put it back to text. And then we have a minimum font size for our base, and we also have a max for our base as well. So if I change this to 18, you can see that everything following it changed a little bit based on this value. Now I can also show you an extreme example, 1 pixel to 3 pixels. Now you can see, because this is our base, everything else around it is generating the sizes automatically. So let's put this back to 16 and 18. And then we also have a ratio, so how are they going to scale from the minimum font size and how are they going to scale from the max font size as well. So for example, if I want to choose instead of major second golden ratio, you can see that the generation's a little bit different. So I'll put this back to major second. And one last small thing here, if you don't like these numbers, then you can always toggle the input manually should you wish. And as you can see, currently our base is set on the medium. Now we can change this if we want. If we want to set our base to XS, we can just do that. Now everything is going to generate from this. So the minimum font size 16 and max 18 now is applied to XS. So from this, everything else is going to generate. But let's put this back to M. Now manual, as you can imagine, this is just where you can change everything manually so that everything is set up perfectly to your desire. But personally, I like to go with the automatic scale. Underneath that, we have a class generator. So we can create our own utility classes using this scale. Now I will show you how this works. So let's imagine, for example, that on my blog pages, I don't want to use this scale for text. I want to create a different scale where everything is just slightly bigger. So I'm going to create a new scale. I'm going to call this scale blog typography. The naming convention, I will just change this to blog text. And I'm just going to increase the minimum font size and max. So instead of 16, let's go up to 24 and 28. So if I flick between these two tabs now, you'll notice that everything is bigger in blog typography, which is what I wanted. And also I'm going to create a new utility class for this scale. So I'm going to call my class blog text. And I'm going to add an asterisk at the end, and what this is going to do is it's going to generate every single size from XS up to 4XL. My property wants to be font size, and then this time I don't want to choose this scale, I want to choose our new scale, which is called blog typography. I'm going to save changes. Now if I just take a quick look on the front end, so this is what we see. This is my single blog post, and currently this is using our original scale. So what I'm going to do is on the parent, I'm just going to add our new class, which was blog text, and I'm going to use M. Hit save, and now refresh. We can see that we're now inheriting our brand new scale. But when I go back here, everything else is using our normal scale. So this is pretty neat. We can now choose between different scales. So one more thing, these sizes here in the calculator, they are not only limited to these sizes, we can generate more if we want. So if I want to go even smaller, we can just click the plus sign here to go even smaller. And then even bigger, we can go this way as well. And then to get rid of these, we just click the minus icon on this side. And likewise over here as well. Also, in the typography tab, we have some contextual variables that you can use. For example, hero title size, post title size, nav link size. You are free to add your own here, should you wish. We have our headings. As you can see, everything is editable. We have line heights also, so you can choose between line heights. And text modifiers, all of these utility classes are set in typography as well as text alignment. I'm going to save changes, and that concludes the typography tab. If you do have any questions, feel free to let us know and we'll be happy to assist you.